was talking to a client of mine yesterday. He started working for a new company about 3 months ago, and he was real excited to bring over a customer he'd been working with at his last company. He had a good relationship with him. This guy sells equipment, and his customer bought a lot of equipment from him, and now he's switched to a new company. And the customer he had before really hadn't been paying him much attention. Maybe he said, yeah, you can send me a quote, but they don't have the same kind of chummy relationship that they had before. And my client's like, what the hell? What's going on? Wonder if I did it wrong, or wonder if the other guy's been, my old company's been telling him lies about me, or what the deal is. And I said, well, what do you think happened? And he said he made up a bunch of things. And I said, but how many of those do you know are true? And he said, well, none of them. None that I know are. And I said, okay, so here's what I want you to know. We as human beings make up stories about shit when we don't understand what's really going on. We make up stories, and those stories can become our reality, right? Why somebody's no longer talking to you, or why an account blew up, or why whatever happened, right? Why something changed. We make up stories if we don't know the answer, just to try and make sense of the world. It's normal. And I said, maybe the guy's busy. Maybe his boss told him he has to work with the other company. Maybe he hadn't been buying shit. And so there's no reason to, kind of keep up with you. He's got a whole lot of other things going on. And he goes, okay. And I said, so do you want to find out what's really going on? He said, yeah. I said, here's what you do. Pick up the phone, call your guy. You'll probably get his voicemail like you have for the last 3 months, and say, hey, John, this is Bob. I hadn't heard back from you in a while, and I'm guessing I'm done something to piss you off or let you down. I hate that. I understand if you feel that way. I'd love to be able to apologize for you directly for what I did. Would you mind letting me know? I feel terrible, and whether or not we do business together is relatively inconsequential to me, but I would like to be able to apologize to you for whatever I've done wrong. Do you want to give me a call? What happens when you do that? In any situation, right, when there's a problem, I say in any situation, most situations where there's a problem, somebody makes the problem really big and somebody else makes the problem really small. Somebody makes the problem really big and somebody makes the problem really small. Somebody's like, holy shit, what the hell? I can't believe this happened. Somebody else is like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, right? So let's do it this way. Let's assume that the problem is really big. I know I've pissed you off. I'm so sorry. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Do you mind letting me know so I can apologize? It's inconsequential whether or not we do work together anymore, but I don't want to leave things like that. So if he did do something wrong, when do you want to know? Right now. Chances are, though, it's not that. It's something else. And the guy will either call him back and say, no, you didn't do anything wrong, but here's what's going on, right? Here's what's really going on. I can't do this, or here's what's happened, or the other guy's done a better job. Whatever that is, all we're trying to do is be a little bit not okay in order to get a phone call back to see what's really going on. Now, also, your former customer, he may never call you back. And then you've learned something too, that there's nothing there for now, nothing there right now. Now, your prospect's world changes every 90 days, every 180 days. What's it now, June 20th or so? Think back 90 days ago, March 20th. What were you worried about then? What were you thinking about then? Now June, you're like, holy shit, summertime, and half the year's gone, and blah, blah, blah. Right back then, it's, oh my God, it's springtime, so they're going to get warm again. Business, we're off for the races. Got my big first quarter goals. Your prospect, same way. Shit changes. So just because somebody won't call you back now because there's not something there now, sure, try and find out what's going on. If you can find out, good for you. If you can't find out, if they don't call you back, it's okay to call back in 90 days, 180 days and say, hey, John, it's Bob. It's my job to keep up with people like you. Give me a call. Let's have a conversation. What's going on in your life? What's going on in your world over there? Let's see if there's a way I can help. I'm Walker McKay with No BS Sales. Be curious about what's really going on. Ask the questions to find out what's really going on. Be a little bit not okay. Assume you made a mistake to learn what's really going on.